Hey guys, welcome to the kitchen. We are here on a special steak day.
Fancy.
It's steak day. Steak and mushrooms.
Well, I'm so glad I'm in a coat and tie.
I know.
I'm dressed appropriately.
I know, I'm sorry. I should have warned you. Well, you guys had commented when I was out, I did some of my remote tapings during COVID. You were like, you always make steak when you're at home, Karen. Why haven't you made steak here?
We might have said something.
Well, I also had some viewers write to me and they were like, Karen, can you show us some ways to cook for the fall and winter? Because in the summer times, we all grill. Well, your steaks don't have to stop.
Yeah.
Because the grill, you may stop
grilling in the winter?
Well, some people do.
I don't.
I said, sure, let's learn to do pan steaks, but first we've got to make the mushrooms, which I love mushrooms. A lot of people don't, but there are some tips and tricks to mushrooms.
Okay, we'll start there.
So first thing with mushrooms, do not ever, cardinal rule, don't ever stick these in water to wash them, because this is nature's sponge. And if you stick this in water, it will absorb literally like a sponge. I mean, a lot of water.
Like blow up.
Blow up.
Okay.
So what you do is you take a damp, clean dishcloth and you just go around
Because you're
and
getting
you
what
clean
off
it.
of it?
The dirt, just any little bits of dirt.
Because they're picked from the ground.
They're picked from the ground, and a lot of times, so I go through and I just, clean them up, and you'll see I'm getting dirt off.
Yeah.
And I clean them up. So that's what you do. That's the first trick to making really good steakhouse mushrooms.
Okay.
I also like to vary the types that I use. So these are actually chanterelles, which are these kind of fun little fan ones.
That looks exotic right there.
They're exotic. If you can find them, get them. Shiitakes, brown mushrooms, any type of mushrooms you can find. You're gonna need probably about 3 to 4 cups. So in here, I have some hot olive oil going. That's pretty darn hot. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in some butter.
There we go.
You're gonna do both because the butter adds flavor, but the oil, this has got a quick flash point, so it's gonna turn brown pretty quickly, so we don't want that to happen immediately. So I'm just gonna put that in and kind of marry that with the olive oil. At the same time, I'm gonna take minced garlic. I love these little, you can buy these in the freezer section. And I'm gonna need 3 cloves. Each one of these little blocks is a clove.
Nice.
Isn't that fun? So I'm gonna put that in there.
Boy, that smells
Doesn't that smell
unbelievable
yummy?
already.
Good
I know.
flavor.
Yeah.
So now what I'm gonna do is I'm taking it off the heat, because you don't have to turn off your heat, just move it off. And then I'm gonna put about a teaspoon of dry thyme. I didn't have any fresh. So while I'm stirring this, I'm allowing all of the taste of the thyme and the garlic to kind of come together. And now what we're gonna do, add your mushrooms.
Okay.
So the secret to cooking mushrooms is we do not want to touch these for 3 to 4 minutes. I'm gonna let these cook on medium-high because they're gonna brown in that butter and that oil, and then I'm gonna turn them.
We don't mix them up at all. Just let them go. Do
No.
Do you have this guy in the mix?
I'm gonna put it over, and then I'm also, I forgot to tell you, before I usually pour them into here, is I add a little bit of soy sauce, because these don't have any salt in them right now.
Okay.
Any flavor. So we're gonna let these cook. We'll come back in a minute, and then we're gonna do the steak and eat it all together.
Okay.
Yay!
I'll be here.
Cheers to that.
And we'll be back.